live and less than a half an hour late this morning from the second parking lot on Parking Lot Tuesday. It is July 23rd, my late brother's birthday. But happy birthday to all you cuspers. We call you cuspadors.
Oh my God. You spit in cuspador.
They're all too young to know what that is. They're all too young to know that. So aren't you? Okay. But here we are. It was how hot was it in the backyard yesterday, dear?
I don't know. It's about 100. I don't know. Somewhere around 115, maybe. It could be. I'm not sure because I was in the house straightening up for our Monday night class.
We had a Monday night sweat lodge.
It was the people who showed up were very brave.
Yes, they were very brave. You're
very
on
brave.
that.
They were very, very brave, and
we had fun anyway. Yeah.
Well, because well, whatever we did, we were all glistening.
And the new room air conditioner in my office at least kept me surviving all day.
Yeah, we have to hook it up to a special window thing, so it's not in a window, but it's hooked up to it's a wonderful thing. Lon doesn't die all day that way.
So thank you for.
Oh, it's a miracle. It's wonderful. It's medicine.
It is medicine. It is medicine.
I don't need it because I'm a lizard.
Constance is a lizard. Yes, you're on.
Well, you didn't tell me that.
Yes, I did. You just didn't hear it.
Why? Because you didn't say it? Okay, whatever.
Wait, so I'm going to turn it back on me. You heard me say it, didn't you?
Okay, I'm on. I didn't hear you.
Okay, you're on.
Probably a little sleep because I didn't sleep very well because it was hot in the bedroom, and I don't mind being hot while I'm working. In fact, I like it because I'm standing up and the air's flowing all around me and sweat's evaporating. But when you try to sleep,
yeah,
and there was no breeze, I didn't get very cool. And we still have the bird.
The bird is. When are you going to set the bird free?
I think I'm going to set the bird free on Wednesday about 6:30 at night. I'm not positive, but the thing is, it's in its cage. We still sing to each other and everything. It's learning to sing other bird songs because I keep it outside a lot in the daytime until it gets to be 100, and then I bring it in. But it's starting to bite me and takes its food and eats part of it, and then it takes part of it and will spit it all over the kitchen. And tries to get loose. It's got loose in the kitchen a few times. Of course, I have ladders.
It acts like it doesn't know how small it is. Yeah.
Right. So, yeah. And
it reminds me of that song I wrote a number of years ago. I've never met a little man I've liked.
I have, but never mind. That's what happens when you do that.
I've never met a little man I've liked. They're jacked up and they're paranoid, aggressive, and they should be void.
I've met lots of little men ago.
Me too. There are no little men. There are little birds, though.
And this was not, he's neither jacked up nor paranoid, but he's obviously growing up and wants to go fly. But the thing is to let it go when it's 115, it's just going to fall out of a tree again somewhere else. So I'll start, we'll see. It can't quite feed itself. Of course, it can't either. It picks things off my finger.
In the meantime, it's had a very interesting incarnation so far. You've got it at our house.
It gets to listen often to Gregorian chants for Vespers on the front porch, and it likes getting squirted with a hose. I'm watering out front, and it gets excited, and it has a plastic case-like thing, so I turned it on the tiniest mist, and it goes, don't squirt me, and then it runs right back to where it was before, so I squirted it again.
And it watches Democracy Now! In the morning.
That's right, so it's an informed little bird.
So we're going to register it to vote.
Okay. Well, I was going to talk about something. Lon has what were you going to do today? And then I'll.
Oh, I'm still on a Leo trip, so I'm going to do something very mystical and about Leo, because it's still like first degree Leo, and that's an important start of the year according to spooky people. Okay.
Well, I'm going to. I was just thought I'd just talk about. Oh, I forgot the first part of it. Oh, that's terrible. Oh well, because of we're doing class, I've been revisiting. So I had a couple in the late '90s or whatever. I would have dreams. A couple of them that seemed like visions, and I couldn't get them out of my mind. And I'm actually getting new meanings to them because of rereading the Book of Thoth, which I haven't read in ages.
It's a magic book.
Well, I've also got it connected to the other books that I'm reading, and so I'm thinking of it a little differently. But also, since we've moved here, I've realized that everything. Well, two things have been prominent in my magical or whatever, religious or whatever. I'm saying I'm getting, I'm 76, and not only that, but just plain, I'm tired of stalling, and I want to cut the crap mystically. Let's just get to the point. I don't need the distraction of learning how to do this and learning how to do that. I mean, things that seem like entertainment magical things to me, which they aren't to other people, but like I'm not particularly fond of. I don't really need to do Enochian, I don't think, although I like the classes and I like scribing.
Well, you never did like it.
I never did like it, but there's other things that I don't need to do either. I just want to cut the crap,
Cut to the chase.
Cut to the chase, exactly. And so I've been saying that. Give me the truth. Give me the okay. I'm a grown-up bird almost. I'm acting like the bird. I'm a grown-up bird, which of course I'm not. Well, yes I am. I just I'm a grown-up bird. I can handle the truth. Give me the truth. I want more of the truth. I'm craving truth, which is kind of above the abyss, the real truth, absolute truth. I want salvation from the battle of opposites. I want a certainty. I want safety, comfort. Those kind of things. Constancy, stability.
Certainty, not faith in life.
And absolute. And I want perfect satisfaction. Okay, I mean, come on, why not? And when you get that, when you have the truth, that's kind of. I figured that's what it is. So I've been asking for that. I want the truth, but then completely. Exactly in equal amounts. I've been screaming because since we moved here, everything I do is futility. And Lon will testify, no, it actually is all futility. I dug up this garden at great whatever, and then it finds out that the invasive tree roots come back in 6 months. So there's nothing I can do about it. So I don't really have a garden. I have a yard. I have a few things that will stay alive and all that if I dig around them constantly and water them twice a day or something, and keep them from the floods and the freezing. But I don't really have a garden, which I miss. And everything I do is futility. I mean, even I'm realizing how much, laundry and cooking and everything is futility. And I'm going, but yesterday I had this wonderful
epiphany.
I had an epiphany. And I'm sure it's happening to everybody. That what you're asking for, you're getting. At the minute you're asking for it, you're getting it. And what I'm asking for is the truth. And below the abyss, I'm sorry, but all is futility. And the answer has been coming back at me from the other side of my head. The minute I ask for the truth, I'm getting all is futility down here. So, start clinging to things that are above the abyss, certainty in life and connection with the source. But no, I'm just letting it go. I can't find the truth because all my life is futility. It's like I'm almost putting it in the same sentence, and then, well, there it is. I answered myself on the other half of the sentence. So I think every question that you out there, every desire or wish that you have, everything you need is probably as close as the other half of the sentence. So that's so look for it. And it's probably not what you don't want it, but it's just because you misunderstand it. You misunderstand the other half of the sentence. You probably misunderstand the first half too.
And that attitude may be your only comfort in a world of...
No, it's more than comfort. It should guide you on how to behave with stuff.
Yeah.
And it certainly would take your stress level down.
So.
It takes your stress level down. Anyway, well, that's probably all stupid. I'm really tired and don't know what I'm saying. But that's usual.
But
that's the usual.
Oh, that's futile.
And you're all going to misunderstand me anyway. So, good night,
all right,
just
dear.
like the little bird. Now, I'm going to go open the back door and make a lot of noise because I forgot to get my bag.
Okay, and I'm going to show everybody that big truck that just came by.
That's so when Lon talks.
Yeah.
You can hear him really well.
The truck is here for just to play background music for my little thing here that I'm going to do. Anyway, thank you very much, dear.
That was uplifting, right?
That was uplifting. The ecstasy of futility. Yeah. So,
I won't put it as ecstasy. Comfort.
Okay. Satisfaction. Okay.
No, comfort. I'll take my satisfaction some other way.
Last couple of days we've been talking about the Fool card and the Justice card. Okay, the Justice card is the Fool card. Justice is the Fool's girlfriend. Okay. They go together to create like a fulcrum of perfect balance, but the idea being that one of the technical names for the Justice card is the woman satisfied.
Amen.
And that's... Constance was initially attracted to that statement. What are you doing? Oh!
I brought it for you.
Oh, look at this.
It's what Carolyn gave us.
Our good friend Carolyn Tilley.
And I saved it so Lon could have it for his show this morning.
Sent us this.
It's a teasing ring.
No, it's a marital aid. It's an IUD. Okay. No, it's frozen. Okay. And Carolyn Tilley, who sent us a bunch of other wonderful things for her birthday, we put this in the freezer and we sort of put it around. Thank you, Carolyn. It really does help because as the blood goes to your brain, it cools it off a little bit. So, and it is the same color as these wonderful bookmarks I've got in this wonderful book. Now, this book is called The Pathworkings of Aleister Crowley, but that was almost for marketing purposes. The real main text is The Treasure House of Images by Major General J.F.C. Fuller. Well, he wasn't a major, he was a captain at the time that he met Crowley. But first of all, I'm going to just read a little bit. If you don't know who Fuller was, he was Crowley's first AA student. Not only that, but very early supporter of the AA and the activities of the Equinox. Okay. But he had a day job, and his day job was in the army. And he was a brilliant military mind. So, well, let's see if it says it here. I start off with this is an introduction by our late friend, David Cherubim, or Cherubim, if you want to do that. And sometimes he wrote under the name Sir David Cherubim. And he's the one that sort of curated and edited this book for the New Falcon people. And here's a little epigraph of something from inside. O thou unity of all things, as the sun that rolleth through the 12 mansions of the skies, so art thou, O God, my God. I cannot slay thee, for thou art everywhere. Lo, though I lick up the boundless light and the knot, there shall I find thee, thou unity of unities, thou oneness, thou perfect nothingness of bliss. Here's a little piece of David's introduction. The treasure house of images, do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. The treasure house of images is a priceless work of precious prose. It contains 13 chapters of exquisite hymns to the 12 signs of the zodiac and the sun. Each chapter of hymns contains 13 sections. Each of these 13 sections has the same number of syllables. Moreover, in each section, one zodiac sign is modified by another sign. Briefly speaking, starting with Aries, okay, there are 13 verses, and the first verse is Aries, and the second verse is Taurus, and the second verse is Gemini and Cancer, okay? But the second chapter, the chapter of Taurus, the first verse is Taurus, second verse is Gemini, Cancer. So in other words, each chapter starts going through the entire 12 signs of the zodiac, starting in the order that the zodiac sign that the chapter is attributed to is at the first. And when it gets to the end, it starts to repeat the year. It's brilliant. And the 13th line in all of these chapters is the one that brings them all together. Not only brings them together, but dissolves them into, I guess, ecstasy. Okay, let me see here. Okay, I've got something else. David goes on later in the introduction here. In a note on Liber 963, that's the Treasure House of Images, we read the following. Let the student recite this book, particularly the 169 adorations, unto his star as it arises. So in other words, the planet, actually, the planet that rules your ascendant. Like if you have Aries rising, like I do, it would be the sun or Mars, whatever your star is. Let him travel thereunto in his shell. Let him adore it increasingly from its rising even unto its setting by the right adorations with chants that shall be harmonious therewith. Let him rock himself to and fro in adoration. Let him spin around his own axis in adoration. Let him leap up and down in adoration. Let him inflame himself in adoration, speeding from slow to fast until he can no more. This also shall be sung in open places, as heaths, mountains, woods, and by the streams, and upon islands. Moreover, ye shall build you fortified places in great cities. Caverns and tombs shall be made glad with your praise. Amen. Well, Crowley sort of went over the top in his admiration for the magical power of these verses, even suggesting that, like Wagner did with his great mystery play opera Parsifal, he built a whole opera house just for that one opera that is performed there exclusively, or at least this was the plan, exclusively, like the sanctuary of a church is exclusively for the celebration of the Mass. Crowley was saying, build places like that for this masterpiece. Okay. Now, what got me off on this, and as far as ecstasy and great poetry is concerned, you really do get off on this. We just entered Leo. Okay, so I'm going to read to you. It's very short. Okay, I'm going to get you inspired, I hope, by the Leo chapter. I think I showed it to you earlier. Okay, and it's called the chapter known as the 12-fold glorification of God and the unity thereof. Now remember, there's 13 verses. They all supposedly have the same number of syllables in them. And because this is Leo, verse 1 starts with Leo. And then the second one, Virgo. And the third one, Libra. And the fourth one, Scorpio, etc. Okay. And maybe I'll mention which zodiac sign the subdivision is going through. But maybe you can just guess, too. So the first, I adore thee by the 12 glorifications and by the unity thereof. 1, and this would be Leo. O glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the lion rampant of the dawn. Thou hast crushed with thy paw the crouching lioness of night, so that she may roar forth the glory of thy name. So that one ends up with that. Roar forth the glory of thy name. Okay. Second one would be Virgo. Oh, glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the lap of fertile valleys. Thou hast adorned their strong limbs with a robe of poppied corn, so that they may laugh forth thy glory of thy name, the glory of thy name. Libra. O glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the gilded rout of dancing girls. Thou hast garlanded their naked middles with fragrant flowers, so that they may pace forth thy glory, or the glory of thy name. Scorpio. O glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the riotous joy of the storm. Thou hast shaken the gold dust from the tresses of the hills, so that they may chant forth the glory of thy name. Now, I'm going to, even though it's 110 degrees in here, because of the inconsideration of that truck driver. He's doing his job, don't worry. Sagittarius would be the fifth one here. Oh, glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the stars and meteors of night. Thou hast caparisoned her great coursers with moons of pearl, so that they may shake forth the glory of thy name. And this one, 6, would be Capricorn. O glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the precious stones of black earth. Thou hast lightened her with a myriad eyes of magic, so that she may wink forth the glory of thy name. Aquarius. O glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the sparkling dew of the wild glades. Thou hast decked them out as for a great feast of rejoicing, so that they may gleam forth the glory of thy name. Now, Pisces. Now, this is number 8, of course, when you start with Leo. And so we're going to, after this, start at the beginning with Aries again. But right now, this is Pisces. O glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the stillness of the frozen lakes. Thou hast made their faces more dazzling than a silver mirror, so that they may flash forth the glory of thy name. Now we're back at the beginning with Aries. O glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the smoke-veiled fire of the mountains. Thou hast inflamed them as lions that scent a fallow deer, so that they may rage forth the glory of thy name. Taurus. O glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the countenance of my darling. Thou hast unclothed her of white lilies and crimson roses, so that she may blush forth the glory of thy name. Gemini. O glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the weeping of the flying clouds. Thou hast swelled therewith with the blue breasts of the milky rivers, so that they may roll forth the glory of thy name. Cancer. O glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the amber combers of the storm. Thou hast laid thy lash upon the sphinxes of the waters, so that they may boom forth the glory of thy name. See the imagery of the Cancerian chariot card. Then finally, the 13th one is always dedicated to the sun itself. 13. O glory be to thee, O God, my God, for I behold thee in the lotus flower within my heart. Thou hast emblazoned my trumpet with the lion standard, so that I may blare forth the glory of thy name. And they all end with this little tag. O glory be unto thee through all time and through all space, glory and glory upon glory, everlastingly. Amen. And amen, and amen. Now, Fuller was Crowley's first AA student. He's the first one to recognize the system that we now enjoy or endure, known as the AA. For a while, the AA was just George Cecil Jones and Aleister Crowley and Captain Fuller. In my opinion, Fuller was probably, at least for quite a few years, Crowley's star student. He was absolutely brilliant, and he did have a private life of a very serious military man. He invented the term blitzkrieg. He invented that type of warfare. His use of tank warfare at the end of World War I helped facilitate Germany's surrender. His military writings are still taught at West Point. He was a bit of a fascist Tory in England, but many people of his class, I guess you would say, in the early, Hitler even invited him to his 50th birthday party. Okay, that I don't think is a very admirable thing, but put within the context of the time. And the guy was truly at heart an awesome artist, poet. He was an artist too. His paintings still adorn Crowley book covers and things like that. He was a brilliant star of Thelema. And his treasure house of images, Crowley incorporated sections of them in all but I think one of his rites of Eleusis. As I said, he called it the greatest piece of prose ever written, and he suggested that you use Crowley or Fuller's verses for ceremonial purposes and for meditative purposes. So if you're unfamiliar with his first writing that brought him to the attention of Crowley was his book, The Star in the West, which was a full-blown book that was supposedly, at least officially, a review of the collected works of Aleister Crowley. It was a contest. He won the contest. I doubt if he ever got the prize. But anyway, as the sun enters each sign, it only takes a moment for you to pull out your treasure house of images, and which are available in published volumes everywhere. I think I've even included it in my Best of the Equinox series for Weiser. Dramatic Ritual, I think, is the one. And read through it. The idea is, as you read it, you get the feeling that you're not reading Fuller. You get the feeling that you're saying it yourself. And just the cleverness of going through the 12 signs of the zodiac with his poems of the same number of syllables as a magical cant, a chant, a spell, an enchantment, is just icing on the cake. So, God bless Captain Fuller. Okay. And that's it for today. It's getting very, very hot in here. I'm going to go inside in the air-conditioned sprouts and shoplift. Or, not really. I'll loiter, though. Until tomorrow, continue to be good to yourself and be good to each other. I think tomorrow we set the bird free, but we'll see. Do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Love is the law, love under will.